Anyways, I'm live, and it's a Monday. Boy, is it a Monday. Yeah, I don't know. It's Monday. What more do you expect from me? Days ago. Anyway, it occurred to me earlier today just how long it's been since I last played Satisfactory. It's been closer to a month and a half than not since I last played it, period. But it's probably been about 2 months since I last played it on stream. Kind of crazy, honestly. And I still want to complete 1.0. I still haven't seen the final bit in full. At least I've seen like 1 or 2 seconds of it, and then quickly clicked away because I don't want to see that. But yeah, I really need to return to that. But I've also got Derail to do and all that Pokemon related shit. God, am I ever actually gonna finish that damn Professor Oak challenge? I want to complete it by the next Legends release, so I've got until November. But oh, it's just such a grind. I haven't touched it in over a month, I think. Like, hello? Microphone? Please pick me up. Sounded like somebody just shut a car door outside somewhere, but I didn't see any sign of anybody outside, so okay. Interesting. Yeah, shall we get into Derail? Especially since it takes a minute to actually open. Not much has happened since Sunday. Well, Saturday. Saturday. Partially because today was actually the first time I've stepped foot outside since not this most recent Saturday, but the Saturday before. Stupid knee injury. Which is healing, but, you try and get a road rash on your knee in your 30s. Doesn't exactly heal as fast as it could, especially because your knee is rather active part of your body when you're trying to walk around. Anyway, not going to go into details on that, but it is healing. Hopefully we'll actually be able to get under my desk without too many issues come Friday night for Sebring 1.5 hour. Should only be 1 hour, but bloody EJ. Anyway, not GTA. Why do I even have a bind for GTA anymore? A capture for it. I don't play GTA on stream. I play 5M, which is GTA, just modded. But the vanilla capture isn't going to work for 5M. Is my point. Everything looks to be set up correctly. Just gotta wait for the save to load. Also, yeah, I added a couple of mods. Nothing major at this point. The main one that we'll actually see anytime soon is, well, it just makes my life a little bit easier. Tells me where the cars are located. Or where they're going. So I can see that well in advance. Because, again, it's just so much easier. So much easier that way. And I've prepared a train here. I took the orders out of my hands. Of course it did. But anyway, I've prepared something to go. And in case you missed the last time I played this, that's still there. That's still the original one. Slug and the DH4, but as you saw at the very beginning, my DH4 is finally up and running. We're going to be using that to go down to the harbor, because I don't honestly need the other three. And the DE2 is sitting in there. Unfortunately, I have, where is it? Not a lot of money. Now I gotta find these bloody orders again. You're one of them. Through another. The third. Oh yeah, it was raining fairly recently. Run all the way over there. Keep it out just so it gets a bit of, like, something. Cut you in. Really? Why are the handbrakes set on all of them, game? Pain in my ass. Hate how it does that. Anyway. Just gonna set it rolling nice and slow while I go start up these orders. The rail should already be set the way I need to go. That was great. Only got 26 minutes to get these done, so really want to get going with them. Very picky there. Put the lights properly, I guess. Don't need the wipers, honestly. Yeah, off we go to the harbor. And like I said before, this one. That one switch is set properly. Then in here, that's set, and then I'm gonna need to go down this way initially, and eventually right, and right into D yard. Which I don't know if that's set properly, honestly, but fine for now. Cooling fan just came on. Oh, I didn't actually show the mod that I installed, did I? Like you were the one that was next up. Yeah. This is the one that goes to the yard. The one to C2I and one to C1S. 7. It's not even raining anymore. Why do I need to have the wipers on at all? Rain's all here. All good. Bit of a twisty track around here, of course. What is that? What is that? Like, I don't know what that train is. I don't... No? I don't think that would be the extra DH4. Did it spawn a train behind where I was? The only way I really see that working. I guess it's still a little wet out there, even though it's dry. Not actively raining. Ooh, my frame rate's chugging by doing that. What the hell? Why is my frame rate so low? I'm down to 50 FPS. Like, what the hell? Okay. Interesting. Right at 50 still. I think junction up here is fairly. I still don't remember what, or know what that train is, because that's the shunter. Unless that's the shunter and that's the... Okay, that might be what it is. The one to the right is the shunter, and then the other one is the, EM1, is it? I don't remember. Please turn that off and keep it off. Every time I look back, the frame rate dips. 0.3% grade. I don't need to kick that in just yet. Be able to pretty well just keep the speed under control using dynamic brake. I put it too aggressive. I was trying to make it less aggressive. Oops. Those buttons. I'm trying to use the keyboard controls more. Of course, there can't just be a setting on there that keeps it nicely at 40 kph. Nope, it's gotta be either above or below. Oops. I'm gonna just step outside right here and let that keep rolling. So I don't want to end up taking the flat cars into the C yard. And I don't know how I'm going to do this either. I'm pretty sure that way around. Might just have to match the load. Central is fine. Going to here. My frame rate is really unhappy today, and I don't know why. Let it roll a little bit more and then throw on the train brake. And I'm going to want to actually disconnect this, and I can't even get to where I want to. Partially because that's closed up. Please. Thank you. There we go. Alright, now we do this. That closed. Cut it in. Brakes out. And then... And how far back are you? A decent ways. Okay. Now if I pair this... No. I'm gonna go forward. I want you on C2I. Which is literally the one I'm on right now. You slow the hell down. What do you get when you cross a locomotive with bubble gum? The choo-choo train. Can you tell Geeson is here? Frame rate, what the hell is your problem today? Jesus. CPU isn't even that loaded right now. I don't get it. I don't honestly know how I'm going to do this. All my trains are going to get stuck here at this point. Well, that's fine, I guess. Again, it will be shortly. Alright, going to remote control this, unset the brakes, set it to, how do I control this thing again? Reverse, and then look at an angle. You need to be on C1S, which is problematic. That's fine. Faster. Wait, why the hell are those cars there? Damn it, they didn't... They did not do what I wanted them to do. That complicates things. Yep, jumping, that's the answer to everything. Right, Portal 2? Have to do this slightly differently since that car didn't stop nearly as quickly as I wanted it to. Hopefully it didn't take any damage slamming into the back of that, because I'm sure that's exactly what happened. Don't know what the keybind is for that, and I'm not gonna bother to find out. And just moves back and forth a bunch as I do that. Go faster. I'm trying to, but I can only go so fast with these damn things. Oi! Who said you could keep rolling? Stop. Stop. No. Bad. Cut you in so you actually stop doing things. Those aren't even connected. Okay, and let's just go check. 100%. 100%. Good, so it didn't slam in that fast. How did I end up there? Huh? Oh, right. I did set a little bit of handbrake on this car, didn't I? Not enough, clearly. Why did you have throttle applied? Excuse you? Could be good enough. I'm doing real well at this right now. Okay, what do I get for using keyboard controls? Which one are you and where are you going? B1S. Okay. I think I've got a train there currently? No. Right, I remember. The fact that gear changes in between throttle and brake only mildly throws me off. Yep, that's tab. Hello? Can I please get that hitbox? Thank you. Trying to get this done fairly quickly. And actually get the bloody time bonus. It's on a logistical haul, so it's not actually full of anything. Based on that LH. Still going to be very cautious backing up to it, though, because I don't want to run into it. Are you off of the track? Maybe just barely. Probably enough. Yeah, taking the air brakes off might help. You're going on C2I, and the track is clear. And we do clear that. I don't think we would have cleared it very well, if at all, had I not pushed it back a bit. What is up with my frame rate tonight? It is not that happy. Yeah, that clears. Long way. Yep. Just, link that off. Close that up. Cut you down. And break you as well. And break you, and then go deal with this one real quick. Yeah, I know it's a bit jittery doing it that fast, but apologies. In a rush to get the time bonus. D5S. You know, it might be good to pair the logo. Where are you at? D5S. I know I'm low on money. Speaking of which, since I'm passing by, hello? $23, and whatever. Just get back to the train. 23 minutes, though, tells me I don't have a lot of time left. Also, this train was previously right over there behind where the truck is. That train. Right back there. You are shitting me, you assholes. You absolute fucking assholes. Oh, I hate it when you do this. Damn it. I'm gonna lose the time bonus because of this nonsense. Making me put in a siding with other shit, and of course the shit is placed in the front of the siding, not the back of it. So I can't just drive it in easily. Are you kidding me? I didn't technically need to couple it. Will I get the time bonus? Has it been 3 minutes yet? Not quite. Time bonus is important because the base payment sucks. Oh. And this one also not a lot. But there's a lot of stuff to do here. And my trains are all over the place. Yep, that's it. My trains are all over the place. But I've got a little bit of money now. That's nice. Something was underneath my mouse pad and it was not feeling very nice. All empty cars, that... I mean... sure. Oh yeah, you can actually see there's the mod at work. It tells you where stuff is, where it's going. For central... Shunting, I'll just put those here, I guess. If there's a fair amount of money to be made off of shunting, I'm not against doing it. Logistical haul. I mean, there's some good logistical hauls around. I can't do that one, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, they're empty, so I can. Neat. That's actually cost. Another freight haul. Okay. First ones I'm gonna look at, of course, are the freight hauls, just because. Some of these I can definitely discard because of not having the licenses for them. At least I assume. I probably can't get any licenses, but just out of curiosity, Hazmat is 40,000, and I can't do that right now. Alright, so, long Hazmat, trash bin. Fragile I have, so I can do that. Fragile, long Hazmat. 20k ain't bad, but yeah, can't do anything with that, and then that's just regular. Yep. Trying to tidy them up so I'm being efficient with the space on the desk and Getting character moved into just the right spot to minimize wasted space is not easy. That's pretty good, 17 grand. I'm just gonna put this here with the other steel mill stuff. So happens there was steel mill. Millwell North, that's coal power. Holy shit, that coal power though. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, okay. Oil refinery. Another unique one. That has some decent money in it. Sawmill, I don't see. You can go there. And then farm was right there as well. That's a forest south. So I could do that. Do I have any forest south? So no, I do not. Food factory. Smallest inputs I can do oftentimes just aren't small enough. So that's unload. That's another forest south. That's an unload. Which... That's not terrible by itself. Steel mill is nothing special, I'm gonna say. Yeah, I can get more in a single haul, like one of these, than I can with those three combined. Food factory's got some to go. It's coal power though. 36,000. I do wonder about these two, how much they're going to be worth. Because I think the trailers are actually decent. Plus I'd make 20,000 plus time bonus for shunting. Which, because of this, I can literally do in full before ever starting them. Cheaty? I wouldn't say so. Cheeky? Absolutely. I think let's do those. So first I need to manage my trains a little bit, because they are kind of all over the place at the moment. You're not too bad, honestly, if I just pull you forward. And I'll probably stick it on this area for now. So it's out of the way and hopefully not, like, in the way. This whole maneuvering, though, to get the stuff unloaded and such, has actually reoriented this in the direction I want it in, so that's nice. I don't know if the DE2 has... yeah, the right orientation at the moment. But that's fine. Never, words. Never rely solely on the handbrake, don't forget. Or the handbrake, the air brake. Don't forget, because the air brakes can leak over time and can, thus no longer hold you at a stop. That was the thing I was very cognizant about with this. There's not a lot of space down at this end. There's the tiniest little hair on the microphone. I was trying to pull it off without booping the mic, and I still booped the mic. Just to verify, yes, that is clear. Yeah, this train's facing the wrong way at this moment in time, but again, that's fine. I can fix that if I really want to. Heck, I think the other DH4 is going to be facing the wrong way as well. Wait, are either of these C1S? And also C1S. Goody. I'll hook that up later. You don't actually have an assigned load at the moment. Tell me it's not these. God damn. Well, that's irritating. I don't want you hooked up. What? These... It's the rails I'm getting hung up on. I need to shunt all of these out of the way in order to get at the cars in the back, because there's not enough space at the back end of here to pull them out and shunt them around, unless I do it like car by car, which is absurd. So, not happening. Alright, I forgot to... No? Everything else was at the other end. Why were you over here? Whatever. And then this obviously will be that handbrake to undo. My frame rate is such shit. I don't get why it's such shit, but it's such shit. Barely staying above 60 FPS at times, if even. Obviously want to prioritize where possible using this train, because it's mine. Yeah, I'm gonna go sort out this mess first. And we zip on over there, and well, get the trains, I guess. That sounds a little too fast. It'll be a little bit better. Someday I'll pick that up. Someday. I do have you bound, right? Yes. You are definitely the only thing in the yard going that fast currently. Because everything else is actually parked in sight, even if you can't see the ones over there. Oop. That would probably hurt to jump down from. Oh, doing that. Handbrake, and then still waiting to fill this entire consist. All right. Now we wait. Double check, make sure that's set correctly so I don't go careening into the D2. Wouldn't want that. And of course, I recognize I'm going to have to do some extra shunting in order to get that car out of there. But that's fine. Cross that bridge when I get to it. Be a mild nuisance, but get the entire consist out of here first. Yeah, now I'm sitting at a solid 70 FPS, occasionally dipping to 69 apparently, which is nice. Yeah, I know, I'm putting it onto the loading platform. You. You're loading on D7. You're loading on D7. Why the hell are you over there? Signals are set. A rather long consist of a whole bunch of things that I don't actually care about. Annoying situation I'm in right now with all this. Also, if you're thinking you should be worried about what's back there and how far back it's going, just remember this came out of a siding that had even more on it, so we're good. Probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever. I'm just going to leave these here in the siding. But I am going to go ahead and decouple this, because this car will be taken later, and those will all be put back into this siding here once I get those out. I did catch these, right? Next break will be starting soon, huh? Yeah, I guess it will. My knee is to a point where I actually don't mind walking around anymore. As opposed to last week where I avoided taking breaks specifically to not flex my knee too much. Again, not this past weekend, but the weekend before. Part of a tree fell across the road, and whilst cleaning it up, some idiot wasn't paying attention or something, and being in the middle of the road near the tree, I felt like I was in danger if I continued staying where I was, so trying to get out of the way, make sure that I wasn't going to get hit by a car. I tried to run to the side of the road, but I tripped over all the crap in the road and skinned my knee, you know, mild road rash. It's very much taking its time healing. It is healing, though. But yeah, I can't wait for this nonsense to be done with. Try and help people out, even though it technically has zero impact on your day. You just end up injured as a result. Wonderful how that works. You bastard. Every single time. So this is all 26? Yes. Alright, when I come back, we'll be heading that way. Where to? I don't know. Actually, if anything, loading it on this side is... Oh, that's fine. That's actually fine. Yep. So, create a new save. Go to settings. Display. Frame limiter. 5 FPS. Because that greatly reduces the amount of load on my GPU, which makes it run cooler during the break, and, you know, the fans calm down as a result of that. Now, time for a short break. Just going to take a few minutes to stand up, stretch, and get away from the computer for a little bit. During this time, I am going to run some ads. It's the only time during the stream that I run ads. Prevents pre-rolls for next hour. If you're a sub or a turbo user, you shouldn't see them in the first place. But if you are, apologies, but you know, I do need the money, honestly, and ads don't pay a lot, but remember, they'll be over by the time I get back, and it prevents pre-rolls, like I said. So anybody coming into the stream won't see ads one way or the other. Unless they come in during the break, but can't help that. Anyway, when I come back, we'll continue shunting things around, and maybe we'll be able to start this this trip to wherever by the time that actually, I don't know if we're going to get anywhere. We'll see. Shunting takes a while after all. Anyway, BRB. Alrighty, I am back, and I gotta say, despite the small walk between my bed and my desk, and the fact that my knee is healing, it still hurts to stand. Better than it was last week, but still, ow. My old ow. Anyway, back to the game. There we go. Knees do suck. Where? So this... Damn you. This was 26, right? Yes. What? Are you happy? How is this not getting swapped around? There. Thank you. So you're going to D7L. Good. That's where we're going. We're getting out of this bloody light ASAP. Everything is moving. Brake pipe is good. Why am I... Is it because it's outside? Yeah, okay. I've got a plan to get my train back. While also moving things to where they need to be. So they can just continue sitting there. It's also going to reorient my train, which is nice. And keep it the correct direction, but we'll see. By the way, how's the diesel? Yeah, fuel's looking fine. We're going there because we're not going to E or F. Is that F? I think that's F. I guess I could just bring this up, but what fun is that? Yeah, it doesn't really help all that much, does it? Now the loading track should be open. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. And it is. Oh, but there's something else over there. God. I didn't even... damn it. Does this connect over to there? It does, so I didn't need to do that. Alright. Fine, a little bit of wasted everything. In theory, that also set a parking brake, in theory. Alright, now we do this, because I forgot that there was a connection to the other set of tracks. At the other end there. And those cars trip me out, because why are they there? Why do they have to be there? Put them a decent way down just so I know I can fit the other trains in. Yeah, because there's a lot of cars going in here. Now we wait. Yeah, so those will just stay there for now. And then I'm going to go up to the G yard and pick up... Wait, that's G. Okay. Pick up the other set of trains. Bring them over, hook them up, load them, and then drop them off at D6, which is actually on that track. Am I set to go straight through? Yes, which is a problem. Fortunately, D30 is open, as is D2S. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but, okay. Am I picking up 57? I am. Oh, but that's only the one car. Really? Right, it's going down that track, not this one. It'll pick up if you don't have anything hooked up to it. You want it to. Like, it will get going. We'll slow it down just a little bit, though. Now that we're at the actual switches. And again, the reason why I'm doing this is because this pays out 11 plus bonus, this pays out 10 plus bonus. So, kinda worth it. And they'll probably be worth a fair amount on the way out as well. Potentially the most money I could make in a single trip, and since they're both going to the same spot, you know? Alright, so where am I going to? G7S. Tell you what. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Gonna fuck everything up. What? SL26. 26. Okay, and then 57 is there. So they're both in the backside. Yes, I remembered about the switches potentially not being thrown. Alright. That's annoying. But then again, what about this isn't annoying? Why does it always have to be in the backside? That's why it's so expensive, right? Or why it costs so much. It's not because, like, the load is expensive or because there's a lot of pickups. It's because all of that and the fact that it's a pain in the ass to actually get everything assembled because everything's at the back end or in the middle of fucking... Ugh. Can't ever be convenient, can it? Wrong one. Yep, that's definitely the one I wanted to change. Pixel perfect with that sometimes. Well, the one thing I will say is at least that the cars I'm going for right now, wrong button, are at the back end and not in the middle. You go over there. If I follow this track back, this does eventually hook back up over here, which is the E siding, which admittedly I don't need. But that would actually work fine, because that's empty. So, yeah, let's just change plans. I was going to go straight through there and try and figure something out. No, let's just go through the E siding. where I can get the train around to the other side and not have the problem I currently have of train in the middle of the consist. Because that is the problem I currently have. Very annoying problem to have, admittedly. And it's making this take far longer than it needs to. Yeah, so again, I could have gone up to that. Gone into... Oh, sorry, I could have gone into E, but I'm going to F instead. I got those mixed up. Because E is going to have stuff in it. F is empty, as we already saw. Hey look, I didn't try and use the throttle instead of the brake this time. I'm doing silly things again. Nice. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I wasn't using this side of it. Anyway. Oh right, I opened that, didn't I? It's already... Is this the one that's dangling? Sure is. Alright, and now that that's done, we go. Yeah, what speed was I going there for a minute? Like, it's almost 70 kph in the yard? But hey, it did exactly what I wanted it to, did it not? Train is back in front of the carriages instead of behind it. Which means I can actually load it properly. By the way, you're getting loaded to D6 out. You're getting put in E4 out. Okay. Okay. I mean, that works. That's heading off that way, which is fine. Doesn't actually matter where it goes there. Either way is open. I mean, it's not indefinitely open that way, obviously, but it's sufficiently open. Kinda dark, isn't it? There we go. Now we wait. That's the name of this game, after all, right? No, wait, it's Derail Valley. I'm very good at waiting, but not derailing. Even when I do stupid shit in the yard. There's something about Harbor and me doing silly things. But it's all worked out so far. No issues as of yet. I mean, yes, to be fair, I can derail too. I'm just trying not to. Also, yes, that was a rather big lag stutter just then. Waiting. Yeah, okay, I probably could have left the consist a little further up, but, like, can you blame me for not wanting to put it too far along? Besides, the loading thing's right there. It's always fun trying to figure out exactly when to press the brake, considering, you know, you need to slow down before you get there, but the more you slow down, the slower you get there. Did I not set a handbrake on any of these? I did, just on that annoying one. So I can't load this until I accept the order, right? Yeah, bullshit. There are no trains that you're allowed to load on the track. What that really should say. with Shift Tab. It's nice that with Shift Tab you can literally press it, and then press it again to dismiss the UI, and then you can actually tab. I'm still holding Shift, I never let go of it. Nice that it works like that. Interesting way to load that, but that works. I've got to put that over into D60. Bit heavier now. Both because there are more cars, but also because the cars are loaded. Save stutter. Just a little too soon there. And this might have to be another push, but we'll see. Of course, if you could not just leave Consist in the middle of the siding, that'd be great. And if you could not put the orders that I want to mess with at the back ends of the sidings, that would also be great. But I know that one's too unreasonable to actually be respected. Can't tell particularly well from here. I did put on excess brake just to ensure I didn't ram into it because I was looking... I mean, it's gonna be close. That's good. Now, I believe I don't have to unhook it. I need to set a handbrake, though. Which, I mean, it's connected to a train, so it's not going anywhere. Yep. 16,000 ain't terrible. Considering, you know, I had like 20,000 previously. And that generated this mission to Forest South. Which is 15,000, not terrible. There's still that haul. That might be the best one, honestly. We'll see. Still gonna do these shunting missions because they're not simple, but easy enough and decent money considering. Alright, so now I need that. D1S, G7S, and C1S. Yeah, I remember C1S. Where is D1S? You? No. No. it's you, because of course it is. Now, I could just summon the shunter. Do I actually want to do that? Not particularly, but if I'm going to do it, here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to run over this way, because the shunter is not in great shape, and I actually left it in the museum, where it could get repaired. Hey, DM3. And another DH4. I want that one. Oh, distract. If I'm going to request the micro shunter, I want it to be right here, so that I can immediately hook it up and do everything that needs to be done, which is going to be a fair amount. Because, yeah, the powertrain needs a fair amount of repairs. The wheels have been slightly abused. It's easy to spin it. I don't know how so much sand has been used, but apparently it has, and everything else is incompatible, so yeah, 4,700. Ouch. But hey, at least both of the traction motors work now. No more zapping about. Okay. Now, admittedly, I am gonna have to drive it over there and get into the right position and such, but that's fine. It's at least repaired now. No lights on. Not gonna lie, I kinda hate that mechanic. It makes sense, but I still kinda hate it. It's rather annoying really quickly. Just maintain the speed. Don't need to go any faster. Lights are still on that. In theory, what I could do is pull the shunter through that away, and then back it up along here to that, which would be pulled forward. Probably what I'll end up doing so it's facing the right way. But first, other things. Yeah, that speed is maintaining nicely. Over to D yard, but I'm gonna need to make sure that I go to the left ahead, not the right. Not this switch, but the one after. I'm gonna have to negotiate the other yard. I don't have remote control over that, mind you, so this is not the best idea. Yeah. Are you still just sitting over here running? No. Yes. Wasting diesel. Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm getting another trip in tonight. It's just going to be a matter of shunting things around and getting set up for the next trip. Which is fine by me. I mean, got a decent amount of money, and we'll have a decent bit more by the time this is over. Worth it. Even if it is a bit of a nuisance. That's set correctly. I just need to set you correctly. Eventually. All this for one car. Hook that in. And do that and just double check. Yes, 57. And actually, what I can do, because of the placement of this, is just, go this way. Especially because this is such a small train, I can literally just take this down to the end and shift it onto the other track directly. Just gonna throw that so it's a clear path through. Gotta go all the way down to the far end. Open the window if I really want to, but what's the point in that? Makes it noisier in here. It's not raining. Perfect. Also, close the damn door. How long is this? Oh, 5 cars. And I need to make 3 pickups for 5 cars. Okay. Because, you know, that makes sense. Well, I should turn on the electronics. If for no other reason than the brake. Also the horn. Horn doesn't work when it's off. I guess next one I should go deal with is C1S, because I know that's going to be a pain in the ass. Is that again for one car? I think it's again for one car. Oh, what a nuisance. Alright, that's probably good enough for you. Double check, make sure you're unhooked, which you are. I was relying only on the air brake and not the handbrake. Again, not a good thing to do. Okay. How do I do this? Again, not relying on the handbrake, but whatever. I think it's finally time that I take these and put them somewhere else. Take this, move it down this way. I'm going to take the DE2, pull it that way to reorient it. And, are you actually cut in, come to think of it? You are. Need to make sure that the brakes are actually cut in, because otherwise this isn't going to work. Don't open the door. Resting off forwards. And again, clearing this out is just going to make getting these trains out and oriented properly so much easier. I might as well do it. Please tell me I didn't just see rain. I think I did just see rain. Damn it. All the way over there. Not the end of the world. The fact that it's raining, it's just a mild nuisance is all. Rolling with the train brake the entire time active. Yes, I am going back. Don't want to blow the traction motors just from accidentally doing the wrong thing there. I bumped it into neutral briefly. My plan now is actually to take this and put it in the siding going to the roundhouse. Because it'll be out of the way there and it'll allow the demo DH4, which is what I want the lead train to be, to come back to the front of the consist. So I'll be able to hook them up and then back it into whatever I prepare with the DH4. Cut you out, cut you down, and yeah, that's that. Get the right combination of lights at some point. You know, it helps to shove it into gear first. Need to be a little careful with that, simply because it's starting to rain, which means traction will be a premium sometimes. Oh, and also by doing this, I'm already set up to back into the repair station if I really want to. Which is just an additional bonus to doing it this way. Can't do that. Turn the lights off for the time being. Okay, if I'm going to be going in that way, then that means the best way to do this is actually to start the train first. To go in from the far side, which is part of why I wanted to clear those trains out of the way. Okay, that one is actually already set because of before, so that's nice. And there's the bot, as expected. Well, I might as well just bring this train to a stop rather than backing it all the way in. Then we can pick up from there after the break. we'll just save it there. Again, set the limiter down to 5 FPS to not overdrive the, not literally overdrive it, but not to render more frames than necessary during the break, because my GPU being quiet and not pumping out as much heat is nicer, because it's already fairly warm in here. As is typical for any season that isn't the winter, or the summer, rather. It's funny, the warmest season of the year is actually the time of the year where it's the coolest in this room. Go figure. Anyway, as the bot said, it's time for another break. Just gonna take a few minutes to stand up, stretch, and get away from the computer. Well, okay, maybe not so much stretching, at least in regards to my one leg, but yeah. Road rash. Anyway, when I come back, we'll continue doing whatever. I'll probably just finish this up and then try to get something set up for the next time, but that's it. That's all we're gonna have time for tonight. Again, Derail is not a good short stream game, because 3 hours is not really enough time to do much. You know? Especially the longer missions, or if you're doing a lot of things at the same time. But this is how I stream, so yeah. When I come back, we'll do that. In the meantime, some ads are going to play. It's the only time during the stream that I run ads, besides the beginning and end. It prevents pre-rolls for next hour, blah, 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 blah. Apologies, but again, you're not going to miss anything if you choose to mute the tab. Appreciate you not closing out of the stream, of course, but people will do as they wish. The ads will be over, though, before I come back. So, again, it's just a few minutes to get away from the stream for a little bit. Both for you and me. Well, if you want to. Obviously, you can do whatever you want. I'm going to get up, though. That being said, BRB. Alrighty, I am back, and before we get back into it, I'm going to mention, I was looking at Discord, and it seems like, in what I'm going to refer to as the Project Homecoming dev channel, it's not actually the dev channel, but close enough, it's related to some aspects of development, I guess. Anyway, somebody posted a screenshot of the S95 model. Which means either somebody's recreated the S95. I don't know why you'd do that, but okay. Either that, or they managed to actually properly extract the files from expanded and enhanced. So I'm gonna be keeping an eye on that, because if it's something that I can manage, if the information is shared at least as to how they did it, if that is the case, I might look into getting those cars on the 5M server. Though, again, that said, I'm still not sure about the difference between GTA 5 Legacy and GTA 5 Enhanced as it's referred to in Steam, so because, we're not allowed to use cars from outside of GTA 5 unless they were custom made, and assets from outside GTA 5 unless they were custom made. So I don't know if we can use cars from the Enhanced Edition, Expanded and Enhanced Edition, on a Legacy server, which is what all 5M servers are. Cockstar has some test servers or something, but anyway, all the public servers are running the Legacy version of the game. So yeah, that's interesting, but I don't know if we can actually properly use it while adhering to terms of service. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Also have to wait and see how long Expanded and Enhanced comes before Expanded and Enhanced comes to 5M. Just in general. Yeah, I really don't know what to think of that whole Legacy versus Enhanced issue, because I've not seen anything on the matter. I haven't looked particularly hard about the topic, but I don't know. I don't know. I didn't quite want to slow down that much. Not yet. I also need to get in contact with all systems at some point, ideally this week. And I need to talk to Deadbringer and potentially others. But all systems first and foremost, I would say. Is it this car? Yeah. There was a carriage here before that is no longer here. The one that I brought in. It's not here. Gone.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't hear the brake, so this is no handbrake set. I mean, that's not showing it as such. Also, I guess the rain was just a passing shower or something, because it seems to have stopped. Put these back over where they belong, more or less. I think that's in the siding. Yep. Are you actually off of it? Yeah, supposedly it was off of it. Better safe than sorry, though. Oh yeah, I guess as a reminder, I still have a large hole in my tooth. Because, yeah, I still don't have the money for that, so if anybody wants to chip in, it will go... money would go towards that, as well as the goal on the bottom left. That's probably going to be wrapped up by the end of the month. We're $40 away from the next goal, which would be to actually finish out the stories, the main stories, beat the Elite Four champion, or in the case of Gen 2, Red. Which requires beating the Elite Four, admittedly, but, you know. The story's not really complete until you beat Red. My point. Okay, and where did it say the other one was? G7S. Right, it's at the far end, isn't it? What a nuisance. I could use the micro shunter to do that, I guess. Reduce wear and tear on this, certainly. I could just do that. That also works. There we go. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to get something built up to take somewhere at a later time. Because it's probably going to take me another 15 minutes just to get this load set up and put where it needs to. Especially since I have to move it to the E yard, I think it was. E? Yeah. Which is, you know, that one over there. I don't know. That's set up properly. But the micro shunter I have to take a long trip with, but I guess that's fine. That should absolutely be set correctly, because why wouldn't it be? And yeah, there's the shunter all the way down there. Apparently it's light out enough now that the remote is recharging. Keep hitting Q instead of tab. Unhook that, close that off, and then put you down. Don't try and start you again, actually. That's not how you should do that. Handbrake set, and micro shunter. Go cut in. I hate that they put it right there, because it can be hard to tell the difference between that and that at a quick glance. Make sure that I have that set up. Yeah, the plan is to go over to G7S with this on the back side. And then pull the trains out, the consist out that I want, because again, there's other shit in front of it that makes it impossible to grab the way I'd want to grab it. And then I can go grab that and do as I wish from there. Like, didn't look like that one was set to me. Or that one of them wasn't set, at least. And now we wait. Keep the remote out partially so that it recharges, but also so that I can see my speed readout. This is so exciting, isn't it? To be fair, I could have gone elsewhere, but coming here was the most profitable thing as far as getting out of City South. Although it was a bit hectic, admittedly. But I also knew that there was going to be some good jobs that would pay a fair amount here. And since now I need the money, as always, I figured coming here would be a good bet. Because then I can go elsewhere and just start chaining jobs and rack up hundreds of thousands, maybe even pick up one of the demo units on my way, and the license for it if need be. Admittedly, there is a demo unit right here. Back behind the D2 there. But it's also basically right next door to City South, so I'm not too concerned about it. Now, in theory, the switches should be set to go straight through. Theory. I said theory, you stupid bitch! Yeah, and you activating randomly isn't nice. Fuck off. Keep it fun. Yeah, you can see over on the right there, those tankers are the exact reason why I'm having to do this, because they're kind of in the way. Okay, 34 is actually really fast for this thing. Note how it's in the red currently. So, set in neutral and forget it. Also, there's my cars. Need carriages. Something like that. All those switches are set properly, so just need to go over there. Like I can see the remote shadow on the ground there. Through the window shadows. Double check. That's 57. 3 cars, all going this way. Are there 2 needles in there? I'm sure that's been explained at some point, but I don't remember. Now we just wait until this clears the switch at the back, and I can do stuff with it. You gonna finish at some point here? Gonna stop? You're not running, so it'll get there. It'll get there eventually. It's taking too long. I didn't need to flip that switch for what that's worth. Whatever that's worth. It just did it. Because I could. Alright, I think I unhooked here. I did. So much waiting. You know, this is probably why I prefer doing truck sim instead of train sim, because I do have train sim 2014 or whatever it's now called, because I think they kept updating the name of it or something. It's because truck sim I have to do a bit more, and also the fact that I tend to be a bit more reckless versus in this. Money's a bit slower to come by, so I'm a bit more careful as a result. I don't want to be wasting money. Plus, I don't have like 19 million currency. Right. 17 million, whatever I'm down to. Is it 16 at this point? It might be. Yeah, I'm glad that I learned the keyboard shortcuts finally. Makes it much easier to control the trains. Remember when I said it would take another 15 minutes? Okay, make that 25 minutes. I don't know if it would have been faster to not use the shunter in order to do this way, but I didn't really feel like racing the train through the F yard. How did I land on the railing? Again, I hit Q instead of tab. Okay. And away we go. E40. Huh. I'll have to switch afterwards. That's set fine. Okay. Almost overshot there. Alright, finally the final step of getting all this set up before moving it, well, loading it, and then moving it to its final destination before leaving the harbor, which I may or may not. Let's see. It's gonna be a shame if I have to put this all the way over in E just to merge it with this trailer to the left here, or this set of trailers. You know? Like, they're right here. I could just easily pull them out, back them up, and link these two consists together, but... Nope. Alright, now we go over this way. Finally able to do something other than just ride a train for a little bit. I think I ended up on top of those containers. Interesting. Fully charged? You are. Oh, nice. And back into the train, moving it around the yard. E40. Basically bonking my head on every single one of those. I remember where the front of the train's going, but it doesn't matter. There's nothing that it's going to hit anytime soon. E40. Why do I have a bad feeling about this siding? Because of course I would have to put it into a siding that's already occupied, you know? Like it is. God damn it. Game, just make my life easier for once, not harder. Three, 5, and then 4. Yes. I think that's part of why these were so bloody. They're paid so bloody well, relatively speaking, because you gotta put up with so much bullshit to get them actually set up and ready to go. Cars buried in amongst other cars and merging 2 or 3 different sets together and then placing them on the sidings that are already occupied. Such a pain in the ass. The more trailers, I think, going to Forest Central. Not really of interest to me. Maybe. I don't know. Forest Central... If I could hit Forest South and Forest Central on the same trip and have it be worth my while... Yeah, I don't see why not. Oh, well within the siding at that point. How did I do that? 51 minutes to do all that. And I'm sure it took longer, but not all at once. Yeah, that doesn't pay out nearly as well. Okay. So this is what I have to work with, and I've got like 15-20 minutes to get it all done. First and foremost, Forest Central is there. Which, I mean, it is kind of on the way. From what I've heard, I mean, I know that this junction here is nasty, and from what I've heard, around the farm isn't too nice either. Four minutes, 63 minutes. Does this tell me? That's my feet. I hate that. That's my fee tolerance right there versus my actual current fees, so that's good. Claim bonus deadline total. Minus 6%, so what does that mean? Kinda wanna calculate the time bonus, but I don't see what the time bonus percentage actually is. It's like that says deadline total 6%. That okay. Oh sure, I look towards you and then the fence starts freaking out, but the window stops. Waiting. The LODs probably. I wonder, does this say anything about it? Time bonus. Amount depending on the session difficulty settings. I'm guessing I can't easily see that at this point. Not in-game, at least. I mean, I can very easily do this. I think I know roughly what it would be. Yeah, 50%. Figured as much. So just stand alone. That does not pay too well. Yeah, so 32,000 out of that trip. Versus, like, going to the farm? Hell, if anything, going to farm and then forest south seems like my best strategy. There's farms there, and then forest... No, forest south and then farm, rather. Because if I could manage... get the time bonus on everything... By the way, you wouldn't happen to be going... Oh, you would go to the same sidings. Oh, okay. Now we're talking. Is B2I a pull-through? by chance? I mean, it looks like it. It is, and because I'm arriving, I do believe it would be open, so literally just pull this in far enough and go. And then I can continue straight to the farm. I think that's the play. The weight shouldn't be an issue. If need be, I can fire up both the other DM4 and the DE2 with its slug. So that's a total, without the time bonus, of almost 62,000. With the time bonus, if I manage to get it on all 4 orders, almost 93,000. That's ambitious, perhaps, but I'd say that's worth it. Because what? Okay, let's, I mean, don't get me wrong, the oil refinery is also not bad. I'm just gonna discard that stuff. Not gonna consider it. I think this is the play. Or Central. Again, that's 40,000 plus time bonus for that. That's not bad. This. Okay. Yeah, the weight should be fine. This is silly. This is real silly. But I'm liking it. Because again, okay, it's a bit of a haul to get to Forest South. However, like, here. Okay, Forest South is set up. And then farm is set up getting to it. And Forest South is a pull through, bring it to a stop, detach the cars, set the handbrake on. Well, I'm gonna have to set it on both sets, but I just pull through at Forest South, detach, and drop off, and then continue on, and that's the downhill on that side. Getting out of the farm might be a bit obnoxious, but I'll make it work. Plus, we can check farm and oil well central not only for jobs, probably more so farm, but also, I don't think I've been there yet. Maybe I might have checked the farm on the way through at some point. I don't remember. But, yeah, because I feel like I went along this line. Point. I can also check for demo vehicles. Guess that was maybe the time where I went coal mine? I don't know. The problem is, sorting this all out has ended up with, it's ended up taking better part of 10 minutes, so there's now less than 10 minutes. Realistically, like closer to 5 minutes to do this. And obviously, like I said, I didn't expect to get another haul in, however, shunting stuff around. And I mean, you can see D6 out, E4 out, G2 storage, C1 storage. C1, or yeah, C1S should actually be open, but who knows how buried G2S is, you know? Also, did I shut the train down? Wherever I left it? No. So, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything more today. So there's all these. There. These are the only 4 I care about. Gonna be a decently long consist at the end of the day. But considering I can more or less just coast through, not literally, but coast through Forest South and just drop those off on the way, like, why would I not? And then go up to farm from there. Now, if I really wanted to be ambitious, I wouldn't be able to get the time bonus for this, but I could also throw the steel mill stuff on and try and get that up the hill. I'm not going to, obviously, but I could. 90-some thousand if I can pull it off. However, boy, that view didn't change much, did it? However, I do think that's going to be it for tonight. End scene. Like I said, there's just not really enough time left in the stream in order to actually do anything of significance. I might be able to get the train positioned into the position to move one of the sets, but that's it. Just one. So I'm not even going to bother. There's a deer outside. Of course, there's a fucking deer outside. I don't know why, I swear. The deer never seem to hang out around here, and then earlier this year, there's just like always deer outside now, every night. Ah, these bloody deer. Anyway. Yeah, that's it for tonight. Next stream, it doesn't say there's a game specified, but gonna be wrapping up that crystal full item rando that I started last week. Finally got access to the northern side of Johto and the western side as well. So, can start exploring that, and I'm just waiting to find the items for Tin Tower because I haven't had to go there yet. I think I only have 4 badges left to get, but I'd be surprised if Tin is not hiding one of them. You lock that part of Johto behind progression for so long, you gotta be hiding something in Tin Tower of significance, you know? Just seems unlikely. Something in Tin, something in the back of Mount Mortar, something behind Claire's badge. Specifically, like, Whirlpool required. And Mount Mortar would be Waterfall. Whole bunch of possibilities. Not to mention I haven't gone properly onto, well, the eastern portion of 26 or 27 or Victory Road, so there's plenty of spots along with the other half of Johto to explore. Plenty of places for the badges to be. Anyway, that's Wednesday. And then, just to mention it again, that is too far ahead into the future. I'm used to the bot messing up, but it's too early for that. Yeah, Friday is going to be Assetto, the 1.5 hours of Sebring. I hope my knee is more cooperative by then. I don't think it's ever going to heal in time. But, well, I don't know. Let's see if I can actually crawl under my desk without too much effort. because I can't get down on my knees at the moment because of this damn injury. Anyway, yeah, GTA Saturday night as well. Maybe if by some chance next gen stuff. Going on. Yeah, I gotta look more into the next gen cars for GTA, but that's a problem for the rest of this week because that won't happen until Saturday. Well, playing won't happen until Saturday. But yeah, Seto Friday night, that's the big thing. Gonna be a time. Also, just as a reminder, because I don't remember how this applies around the rest of the world, the US is now in daylight savings time, so if you were thrown off by the start time of the stream tonight, that's quite possibly why, although I don't know how many non-North Americans actually watch my streams because of the whole time thing. Obviously, Geeson showed up earlier and he said his pun, and then that was that. Bot, do you mind? But yeah, I mean, people are free to do as they wish, obviously. But yeah, that's the deal, I guess. I don't know. Where am I going with this? To end the stream, that's where. Anyway, if you want to watch some ads, stick around, at least if you're not a sub. If you are a sub or you're a turbo user, then you shouldn't see ads, so appreciate it if you just keep the tab open until the stream ends anyway, because there's nothing going on other than just ads running in the background, which makes me more money. Not a lot, but it's something. For those who do have to see the ads, though, it's appreciated if you stick around as well, though I will not blame anybody, honestly, for closing the stream out early. But yeah, do as you wish. Every little bit helps, especially when I got this fucking hole in my tooth that I still can't afford to do anything about. Again, the big hole that was man-made, not the other ones that are probably back there somewhere. Because I did have the starter cavities forming at the end of 2019, and I haven't been to the dentist since. You can guess why on multiple fronts. Things happened, and then wallet empty. Anyway. Yeah, next stream Wednesday. Stick around for ads, or don't. Do as you wish. And, yeah, no more stalling, I guess. That's gonna do it for me tonight. Thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Later. Oh, good timing, Max. Anyway, bye.